color that you have in your space can affect your mood and psychology? Well, color is one of the most important aspects when it comes to design. Our color choices are so important so that we can be able to live comfortably in our spaces. So today I'll be giving you the best tips to consider when picking colors for your interiors. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Faazati Ali and I'm an interior designer based here in Nairobi, Kenya. Today we're going to be talking about colors and how to pick the best ones for your homes. Now, the first thing that I need you to understand is that colors evoke different feelings and emotions too. For example, let's say a color like white. White is it's usually considered a pure color, so it usually evokes feelings of calmness and just peace most times. And let's go on to a color like red. Red, on the other hand, is considered a color that shines a lot of passion and warmth, and so when you use it in specific spaces, it would actually look really good. We also have color like blue. Blue is considered a color that's fresh. It gives us a feeling of freshness and strength, and most times blue is used to make a room feel cool because it's also under a category called cool colors. We also have a color like green. Green is mostly, it feels fresh most times, and it's nature, it's life, so green is a really good color too. We also have a color, let's say yellow too. Yeah, yellow is a very considered a bright, happy color that's always just brightening people's moods and stuff. So yellow is a good color, and that's why you would mostly find yellow in kids' room because they're so active and they're always playing, and yellow kind of just adds that to the whole environment around them. So yes, considering that, you can imagine, guys, if people didn't consider color and any color would be used in any space. You imagine yourself in a hospital, you wake up, you were so sick, and all the walls of the hospital are black. Are you gonna get better? I don't think so. For me personally, I think I would get so depressed and stressed and I would just not be getting better. That is how much color affects our moods and our psychologists. It can even cause stress or relieve stress. So yes, let's dive into our first. The first tip to consider when picking colors for your space is the function of the space. And like I said, we do have warm colors and we do have cool colors. The warm colors are usually the reds, yellows, and I think orange. And then we have cool colors, and these ones are blues, greens, and purples, violet, something of the sort. Anyway guys, when you're doing your dining room or your living room or your kitchen, you want to go with the warm colors, which are the yellows and reds and oranges. These colors, they're really good in making a space feel warm, and these particular spaces are spaces where you spend most of your time with your family, most of your time with anybody else who's occupying the same space as you are. So this is an entertainment place, this is an eating space, this is a place where you bond with the rest of the family. You need it to evoke happy feelings, you need it to evoke feelings of warmth so that you're having a good time right there. On the other hand, when it comes to your bedroom area, this is a place where you go to at the end of the day, or mostly just when you want to relax. You're tired, you finally need that sleep, you end up in the bedroom. You don't want a color like yellow screaming at you when you enter into the bedroom. You want a nice calm color. So calm colors are usually the cool colors, and these are the blues, the purples, and of course the greens. These colors would be amazing for this particular space because they're going to evoke that feeling of calmness. Immediately you walk in there, you're, oh, yeah, it's time to sleep. So yes, the first thing you want to consider when picking a color for your space is the function of the space. And once you consider that, you're not gonna mess it up, because you will know exactly what to do and exactly what color is gonna fit in. The second tip to consider when picking colors for your spaces is the use of the color wheel. This is a very, very important tool when it comes to, mostly when you want to combine more than 2 or 3 colors. The color wheel is so important. This is because it gives such a wide variety of color schemes that you can use to mix colors, to combine colors whichever way you want. And I'm going to be discussing that right now. So guys, the first scheme I'm going to be discussing is going to be the analogous color scheme. And this is a group of colors that lie next to each other on the color wheel, as shown right here. So this works really amazingly in interiors because this set of colors are usually almost similar or have a particular hue in them, because it would probably be something that's orange, that's close to a brown, that's close to a yellow, and when all these colors are combined together in an interior, they look really great. So yes, I would totally advise you, if you want to combine colors and you're not sure how to, you can totally go for the analogous color scheme. Just pick colors that are close to each other on the color scheme. Even if you're going to start with what would be your favorite color, pick your favorite color, pick the ones that are next to it, and you're good to go. Now, the second color scheme that you can consider when you're trying to combine colors in your space is the complementary color scheme. And this particular color scheme is about combining colors that are opposite each other on the color wheel. This would be something like red and green, blue and orange. So you're taking two completely opposite colors, super solid, and putting them together. But it works, guys. It looks amazing. It's bright, it's beautiful, it's colorful. So you can go ahead and try that scheme too. If you love colors and you want to try, something that would stand out, you can definitely go for the complementary color scheme. The third color scheme you can consider is the monochromatic color scheme. And this one is way more simple compared to the rest, because it's all about using one color / one hue and then having several shades of it in the same color scheme. So if you want to pick purple or blue, you're going to go with blue and shades of blue, and that's pretty much it. So it's simple, straight to the point, still gorgeous, because this is going to keep it simple, unlike the others which were super colorful. So if you're a person who does not like too much color in your space, you might want to go for the monochromatic color scheme. And this time all you have to go with is one color. The other shades will just pop up. And yeah guys, so the monochromatic color scheme is one you can also consider. If you do not like a colorful environment for yourself, this would be the best option for you. Another color scheme to consider is the neutral color scheme, and this includes black, white, gray, brown, and also beige. These colors are amazing because they give you endless possibilities when it comes to furnishing the space. You can now have all sorts of colors when it comes to curtain, when it comes to pillows, when it comes to your floor rugs, and so much more. And this is because neutral colors do not clash with other colors. They completely complement each other at the end of the day. Unlike the other color schemes, when you now want to add another different color, it's going to be a little bit tricky because you have to consider if that color is going to work with the rest of the colors or not. But when it comes to a neutral color, whether you want to add green, whether you want to add blue, whether you want to add orange, it's going to work because neutral colors, they do not clash with other colors. For me, I would go for neutral colors too any day because they are amazing, beautiful, and they keep a place looking simple, elegant, classy, and all that. Apart from that, there are other color schemes. There's the triadic, which is usually 3 colors from the color scheme. They split complementary, which is just like complementary, but instead of 2 colors, you're going to use 3 colors. There is also another one called tetraidic. I'm not sure about the pronunciation, but here you use 4 colors from the color wheel. You can pick from all this variety of color schemes and decide which one looks best for your space. Lighting. Lighting is the next factor you want to consider when picking a color for your space. This is because without light, you do not see any colors. That is why when lights go off, it's always all black. So if you have a room that has large windows and has enough natural light coming through and has enough artificial light at night, then you can put dark colors on your wall because they're still going to be seen and they'll make the room feel nice and cool. If you have a room that is too dark, does not have enough light coming through, you might not want to go for dark colors because then your room is going to be very dull and quite uncomfortable to sit in. You will want to go for light colors which will brighten up this tiny dark space and make it look a little bit more vibrant and bright. Apart from that, you want to consider room orientation too. This also has to do with lighting because the side that your room is facing might or might not be receiving enough amount of light. So you want to consider that before you pick your color so that you pick the appropriate colors that will work in your space. The fourth thing to consider when choosing the color for your space is the size of the room. This is because a small space can actually look bigger and larger with the right and appropriate choice of colors. This is by going for bright colors or cool colors which always make a space seem larger. And when you have a really big space, you can always go for darker colors. This will make it seem more compact and smaller in size, and that would work for that space appropriately. This should also be considered because sometimes you might visit someone or go to a particular place and you might love the colors they have on their walls, but will it work for your space? Maybe their space was larger, maybe their space was smaller, and if you take that concept and put it in a space, in your space, and the proportions are not the same, the amount of light coming through is not the same, it might not work for you. So make sure to consider every single thing that I have talked about before picking a particular color for your space. Also, yes, cool colors make a space look larger. Go ahead and throw those on if your space is small. And of course, bright colors also make a space look larger. So do that too and you'll be good to go. I do believe those are the most important factors to consider when trying to pick a color for your space. Of course guys, always remember to go with your style and pick your favorite color. Just remember to consider every other thing that I have talked about in this video. That is the function of your space and the mood you're trying to create. You also want to use the color wheel so that you can combine your colors appropriately. Also make sure to consider the lighting because this is important in either making your room seem larger or smaller, and that goes hand in hand with your room orientation. The other thing you have to consider is of course the size of your room, and yeah, I'm pretty sure there are many other factors to consider when trying to pick the colors for your spaces. Could be culture, could be something to do with your memories, could be an event in the past, could be inspirations, whatever else that is out there. The ones that I've given you will definitely guide you enough in picking the most appropriate color for your spaces. Guys, if I haven't mentioned anything or there's something you want to add, feel free to put it down in the comment below. And yes guys, I think that is the video for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I personally enjoyed making this video because hey, I love colors, love talking about colors, and I love seeing how interiors turn into these beautiful spaces with all sorts of different color schemes that can be used. Yes guys, feel free to like, comment, and of course subscribe and share guys, because you want to help everybody else learn how to pick color for their spaces. I'm truly grateful for every single person, every single one of you who took the time to watch this video. And yes, I upload videos every single week. I'm always giving affordable advices on how to make your interiors look great. on the most cheap and affordable budgets. So yes, that could be a video for next week. Stay tuned for that. Love you guys so much and see you guys next week. Bye bye.